don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Hello, you glorious gorehounds, and welcome to Movies Make Psychos. I am Andrew Fay, and along with me is the man who is sitting in the basement of the Alamo right now, Mr. Brian Farmer. What's up,
That's
baby
me. What's going on? I was going to say, before we even get started, I have to commend you on such a great intro package.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. So it was very creative, and I'm a little surprised that you came up with
it. I am too. It was just one of those evenings that were just fucking came together. I was like, wow, did I do that? I guess I did.
I think you did, pal.
It was me. It was me. Yeah. So what's up, beautiful farm? How was this week for you?
You know, this week was a blur, and I'm saying it's a blur because, disclaimer, I am still a little buzzed and incredibly high. So, hello, everyone out there.
Yeah, not to beat around the bush. No hints or anything.
We keep it 100, as the kids say. All right.
100, yeah. What is that? The 100 with the little underline underneath.
That's right, with the red little dashes and shit.
Yeah, basically the emoji bullshit.
We say what it is.
Yeah. I've never kept it 100. I'm always around 70. That's where I hang out.
You know that's a step up because last year you were a fucking 30. So yeah.
Yeah. I can't keep up with the kids' lingo. Like, I remember growing up, I thought I was like, oh, I'll never be out of fucking tune with the phrases and the trends and shit like that. Turns out I was full of shit. I can't keep up with this shit at all. I can't keep up with this shit at all. And then I'll hear a song and people are like, how do you not know this song? I'm like, because I'm old, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I will say it is forever changing. It's always changing.
Quickly. Did you know YOLO is not a thing anymore? I thought that was still a thing.
Is it not a thing anymore?
No. It's so like 2017 or whatever.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO, bitches.
Well, there goes that chapter.
Yep. Oh, man. So tonight we're going to talk some idle hands. We're going to talk a little bit about a devil baby. We're going to just talk whatever the fuck comes up to our minds.
Yeah, essentially for the next hour.
Yeah.
Your ears and eyes will be fucked.
So follow along. Journey with us.
Yeah. If you got a drink, bring it along. If you got some lean, let's do that too.
Yeah, I'm drinking out of a football right now.
It's actually koozball.
Yeah, it's a koozball. It's a full-size football that was turned into a fucking koozie, and I love it.
It's the best koozie I ever got. Let's see, Hound.
Nice. With me having so many koozies, I'm gonna have to try to fucking have a different one each week, and let people just play the game. What you got this one?
Yeah. Where'd you get that kooz?
Just found it on Amazon. I was like, football season's coming up. It was a couple years ago when I was looking. I was like, football season's coming up. I need a cool football koozie for like when I'm not watching my boys.
Right.
And then and this popped up. I was like, well, hell yeah.
And when you say your boys, you mean the Cowboys that lose?
Them Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yes. The bums. Yeah, just making sure we're talking about the same
team. Yeah. Just like all my teams, they give me hope, and then they like my Dallas Stars did this week. Fucking A, go
eliminated, right?
Yep, went to Game 7, went to overtime in Game 7. They lost. I was pissed. Your fucking Celtics are still alive, though.
Thriving. We're gonna see what happens there. We're gonna see. I think they're gonna gentleman sweep the Heat. That's what I think.
The gentleman sweep. Let them have one.
Yeah, it was that first one because the Celtics should have won that first game, but they fucked up. I think it's just looking at the teams comparably. The Heat don't have enough to go against the C's. They don't have enough.
Well, I was watching some Sports Center today, and they were talking that the Celtics when healthy, are probably the best team in the NBA right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because you were like, oh no, they're fucking bums and midway through the season.
Listen, it was January. January is when like that's when they picked it up. Yeah. So it clicked in January is when it all clicked.
It's weird because y'all don't even have an all-star or anything like that, really.
Oh yeah, we got Tatum.
Yeah.
Tatum's an all-star. Brown's an all-star, I believe.
Well, yeah, they're all-stars. But not many like marquee names like your LeBrons and your fucking Wade and your Currys and all them, you know.
I don't know. I mean, Smart just got Defensive Player of the Year. Also, I mean, he's got that. So I mean, got enough weapons, I think. But I would say the only team that probably could give us a good solid run again is probably going to be Golden State.
Yeah,
that's about it.
That's what they're saying. It's either going to be Boston or Golden State this year. Go Warriors.
Yeah. I would like to go against the Warriors though. I would like that. That'd be nice.
Good luck defending that 3.
Celtics have been shooting nothing but threes.
Oh man, that'd be a 3 heyday. Speaking of basketball, rocking my Bayside, Zach Morris, baby.
Zach Attack. It's the man.
Yeah. Friends forever. That was a great song.
I'm so excited.
I'm so scared. Get off the drugs then, bitch.
You know, she was just addicted to that speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They called them like caffeine pills, but really it was fucking speed.
It was speed. It was caffeine pills. Yeah. Just like let me take my salt pills.
Just like there was a Fresh Prince episode where he's like, take these caffeine pills. No, it was speed, dude. And then Carlton took them all and almost died from overdose.
Yeah, that was a good time. Good time.
Good old 90s sitcoms, man. They're the shit. They don't make sitcoms like they used to.
No, they don't. They do not, unfortunately.
So last episode, we did our TFW episode. Check it out.
Hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news. Live from the Dallas Sportatorium over at the Hyatt Regency. Hold on. Let me check with our correspondent. Hold on one second. What's that? Okay, yeah. All right. So it looks like TFW is reporting that the Hyatt Regency will no longer be the destination for the show.
And you know what? This might be some news that we're breaking on this show because he very discreetly said it in a comment on one of their Facebook posts. And then now it's like gone. So,
yeah.
Good kudos to you on finding that news, sir.
You know, I was like a fucking private eye this morning. And I was like, here we go. Here we go. Some tidbits, some tiddlywink tidbits. And so it looks like the parking sitch is a huge fucking problem where they're not gonna have like any spaces anymore, apparently.
Yeah, of all the complaints of all the years, that's what's kind of just done them in now. Apparently they're like, we're not gonna have the parking for it anymore.
Yeah. And to be honest, I still believe that this year was a fluke as far as attendance goes. I think it was a fluke. I do believe that.
I think it's because it was a fluke.
I think it was that many people because of the rollover situation. I think next year it will not be that. And I think they're moving into a different building, which I assume if Texas has like an event, like a convention center or something like that, like along that side, usually those are fucking huge. That's where Comic-Cons will go in, is in like the convention centers. Right. I don't see them going to another hotel because it probably does not make sense. And if there isn't one big enough that has that layout. So it's probably has to be like a convention center. So I'm concerned for them, but they're probably thinking that it's going to be hot shit. But I don't know. I have concerns.
Well, he said in that fucking comment, I wish I had downloaded it and put it on the screen, but he said in that comment that they're trying to work on something. They're not just going to fucking just move it to a building and call it good. They're going to make sure that everybody's accommodated. And so hopefully if it's near one of those expensive ass hotels or something, they can work out a deal like they have with the fucking Hyatt.
Yeah, because I mean that's gonna be a major fucking inconvenience if it's at a place where Hotel A is like all the way over that way, and the actual convention is like all the way that way. It's gonna be weird for like. Yeah, they will
lose attendance if people actually have to travel to the convention and then travel back to their hotels. That's not within foot distance, you know.
It's not convenient.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what's gonna happen. But yeah, like that post did not get not a lot of love. A lot of people didn't even see it. So like it was like one of the under the radar posts that they had.
Yeah, he should have dropped it and then said that they're even going off of that page. Probably going to start a new page and just kind of start from scratch on this new reset here.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the end, he said, it was a good 15 years, and here's to another 15 years. So they're coming back, but it's going to be like a whole new convention. It sounds like.
Yeah. It's this is gonna be weird. I don't know. I'm curious to see what kind of unfolds here.
I just need a hotel that I can stumble into, and I'm good.
Yeah, that might be a problem. It could be.
It could be. Well, the problem is if they move into a big convention center too, that means they'll sell more tickets, and there's just going to be they're going to be the same amount of complaints because the lines are going to be that long, the lines are going to be capped off, all that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I don't see how they can. I don't see how they can redo it in 2023 with a lineup that was as substantial as this. That doesn't seem like it was redundant of what they just did.
I think if it's in a bigger place, you can add more guests, and hopefully that spreads out the crowd a little better.
I mean, sure, but if we're talking about heavy hitters like the Scream folks that we just had, I mean, who out there really in the horror genre itself that is like super relevant to the point where it would be that slammed? Because it would have to be an ensemble of people. It couldn't just be one other person.
Do you think we might actually get a first time, back-to-back guest minus Tom Savini?
Savini will always be there. He probably just has a free fucking table. I mean,
right.
At this point,
but generally though, they try to not do the same like big name guests back to back.
Yeah, well, I mean, so some of the TFW goer pointed out that every 3 years Robert Englund comes back. So,
right.
I mean, there are repeat people. I mean, there are repeats.
There are repeats, but not like back-to-back year repeats. Like you said, every 3 years is
right.
But they could just go ahead and say, no, we're bringing them back again next year because of this new setup.
Right. Which they wouldn't. But I'm saying who else out there is good, is like big enough that they could get within that does conventions in the horror world,
right?
That would really sell the bitch out again, like all those people. I can't think of anybody.
They'd have to get one of those mega names that maybe did a horror movie or two and then just went off to do other things like a lot of these random like Comic-Cons and fan expos and shit do.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was probably a crash and burn with fucking Carl Weathers, probably that. But
yeah, well, I just heard he was just not pleasant anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be, I don't know. I mean, what, like Patricia Arquette, somebody like that. I mean, it's you don't really have a lot of options here. They're not going to get JLC. They can't afford her. That's a fact. That'll never happen.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Depp's not working anytime soon, so
yeah, he might be seeing him pop it up at a fucking Days of the Dead coming to a town near you.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. I think you just get a lot of the smaller names that are still relevant to the main group horror fans.
Yeah. Also, then I wonder what that's going to lead for tickets. I wonder what that's going to lead for like weekend passes pricing.
I was going to say pricing VIP might be different if they can add more attendance. Are they going to still try to price gouge us, or they're going to try to balance it out and maybe?
Oh, I think it's going to go up. 100% it's going to go up. Oh yeah, because if they're going somewhere else, yeah, it's going to go up.
Especially if they have to rent the convention hall and shit like that. No telling what they charge.
Right. That's exactly it. It's gonna, there's gonna be a lot more, a lot more fucking income going out. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an outcome.
Right.
Yeah. So, I'm curious. I'm curious what's gonna happen there.
It could possibly be another clusterfuck next year because it'll be their first year of trying this new system out. And it's hard to get it right on the first try.
Yeah,
it's like this whole rollover issue.
Yeah, well, I mean that was fucking crazy for some people. I didn't really give a fuck, but I mean for other people that are really like, oh my god, man, there was like so many people.
There's so many people. It's a convention.
What's a convention? A gathering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Think only there's only gonna be like 100 people there. Nah, fuck off.
No, but I'm curious what's gonna happen here. I'm curious to see because the convention mother, excuse me, said that August 1st is probably when we're gonna see everything kind of unloaded in our face.
Yeah,
So
the usual drop time, but then that's when they'll just blow their whole load right on our faces.
yeah, I don't. I wonder if they're even gonna. I wonder if they'll even wait till August, knowing that this is going to be a whole different scenario. I wonder if it
Maybe
comes
they'll
earlier.
drop the news of the new location and kind of an outline plan, and then go, expect to get ready to get your passes and shit at this time, like next month or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going back to the old screenshot that I took just so I could kind of catch an idea here again. I don't know, man. It's actually I don't have it anymore. I don't know what to do with it. But anyway, yeah, the old screenshot. Yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen. I feel like in the post they said that they were gonna kind of like in the early months they were gonna try to talk about it.
What are you kind of hoping would be the best outcome of this? Obviously, it's probably gonna move to a convention center, so it's not gonna be in a hotel.
Yeah. It's I think they've exceeded the hotel only because of this shoot. I don't think that they like what they got in the 2019 year was enough to really say let's go to a convention like a convention hall.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like their 2019 year is pretty consistent for all their other years. So this year obviously was the largest that they've ever had. I don't think it's going to generate as much foot traffic as it did next time.
With all the complaints and shit.
I mean, not even the complaints, just people. I don't think TFW is definitely an attraction to like the horror community, but I don't see TFW as like a mega attraction like a Dallas Comic-Con, something like that. I don't see it like that. It hasn't plateaued enough to be like that big.
It's no San Diego Comic-Con or anything like that, but it's one of the biggest horror conventions you get throughout the year. I would say. I mean, obviously, I haven't attended any other ones, but from what I see and what I hear,
it's in the top 3 in the country for sure.
What are the other big ones you would say? Since you're more of the convention horror than I am.
Yeah. Monster Mania is a big one. In New Jersey, Horror Hound is a big one. Monster Palooza, also a big one. Those are all in.
They get jam fucked because sometimes I'll see these conventions where I think they'll be jam packed, and I'll look and it's like they have plenty of room and all.
Yeah.
All sorts
So
of shit.
yeah. Let's see. Monster Palooza runs in Pasadena, California. They used to run in Burbank at a Marriott, but then it just got so big that they do their small show there, and then they do their large show at a convention center. The convention center, they generate so many fucking people that I remember one time on a Saturday I didn't have a ticket. I was just gonna go up and go buy it, and there was a line probably like fucking 2 blocks, and they sold out. They couldn't even let people in there, and they outsold the convention hall. So, but it's also California, so it's also a larger market for that type of shit anyway.
Right.
So that's why I'm just I'm curious to see what kind of plays out. But I do think it's going to be an inconvenience. I think it's going to be more money for the normal consumer of a TFW product.
I do plan on attending just to see if it's going to still be that same fit that I like to attend with every year. Hopefully, it's the 1 week in the year that I really look forward to, and now they're moving, and I like the convenience of it being in a hotel. I get needing to expand. They grew as the years went on, and they're a big convention now, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously, I like they're not fucking stupid. They know that a lot of people fly in for this fucking show, so like they know they have to take that into account and everything like that. They can't do it too far out, where it's too far away from the airport, like that type of thing. So I'm very curious what's gonna happen here, because if it's too far, I don't think I'd want to go anymore. If it's too far.
Too far from the airport?
Yeah, like if it's like an hour, like who the fuck wants to do that? Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You'll be fine.
I'll just
You'll
go
find
to
your
a
way
different
to the
convention.
airport.
Yeah.
Oh, where none of your fucking peeps are, huh?
You know what? I'll make new peeps.
Oh yeah, because you're such a friendly, lovable guy. He'll be all over you.
Yeah, I'm a barrel of fucking monkeys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like for someone like you who doesn't drive, doesn't have an ID. I mean, what do you think? You know,
like I said, as long as there's a place close for me to stay, to go in and out of, and walking distance, and however I get down there, they're willing to get me there. Even if I have to fly down there, the same situation. Just find either a fucking Uber or Lyft or somebody to pick us up, like the Con Mom or Tilly or somebody, and get us there. You know they will. They love us for some reason. So,
Well, yeah. I mean,
when there's a will, there's a
that's true.
way.
Yeah, it's just I don't really know how like the layout of Texas is for like
I have
outside
no
of like
clue.
you know what I mean, like outside the convention world. It's like I really wonder if like hotels and shit like that are like super close to like a convention thing, or if it's the thing where if you go to it, you either have to drive, park at like the convention parking lot, and then drive back to your hotel and fight all that traffic, or if you have to get an Uber, and if that's the case, then you're battling everybody else.
Right. Or even
To
if they
get
have the
one.
fucking shuttle system, that's gonna be a bitch.
Right. But this again, that's when it goes back to the capital of like money for how
Right.
big they're going to play out and what they can do and like what the kind of accommodations they can get. So I'm curious what's going to happen because they're probably expecting that they're going to have a repeat year where it's going to be so huge that's going to justify everything. But I have my doubts.
I think that just depends on the kind of hype that they have when they do drop the new info.
Yeah.
If they can get the buzz for it, if they make it appealing enough for people to want to fucking fly out from all around the world, not even the country.
Yeah. I mean, people from Australia and shit like that, they all come to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think some Kangaroo Jack is gonna want to fucking troop an hour after just landing in fucking Dallas, you know, to get to the thing. There was something beautiful about hopping off the plane.
Yeah, the convenience are right there. Once you
Yeah.
land, you know you're there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna be curious to see.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully
looking forward.
Hopefully it's going to be a good deal. You know, hopefully it's not too inconvenient. It's not going to be the same for sure.
No, it's not. But I hope it's not the end of the run. You know, I hope it's not
Right?
the end.
I'm not done yet. God damn it!
No, I mean
No.
I'd go to Monster Mania in New Jersey. I mean, I'd rather do
But
that.
again, you have no friends.
You know what? I'll buy friends or
You'll buy friends. I can't afford that. I fucking work at a bowling alley.
All right, Kingpin, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not Ernie McCracken. I'm not fucking. Oops.
Well, you are McCracken, I'll tell you that.
But yeah, kudos to them. Have you watched any horror movies?
What have I watched? I feel like I just watched something too. What did I watch? You talk about it while I think about this.
The only thing I watched this week was the found footage phenomenon documentary on Shudder that dropped on the 19th. Watched it with some friends on a little Discord private little gathering thing. That was a lot of fun. It was a solid documentary, but it was just more fun shooting the shit with the friends and laughing about it, and then getting more movie titles because like I love found footage, but I don't go out of my way to find it because that's the one genre that actually still scares me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. So I don't go out of my way to find it because I don't like fucking pooping my pants at 36 years old. So
yeah. What was the Discord? Did you find some like Lonely Hearts Club that fucking has a Discord for horror movies?
No. My friends that stream video games on Twitch, good old Allie and Austin, they're Ghosta now on. They need to fucking change the name because the spelling's stupid. But they changed their name too. They used to be the horror couple. I'm like, oh, that's easy to remember. But now it's like a weird spelling with a 0 in there and like 3 A's and 2 H's and shit like that. But yeah,
Joe Bob says, check it out.
Yeah, check it out if you can find it. But no,
if you can spell it correctly, check it out.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to spell it.
Magusta, yeah.
But no, yeah. And then they said, you want to come in to watch this? I'm like, hell yeah, because Allie knew I was really excited about it because she's the same way I am. Found footage gets her too. So we were both excited
I think
for
it's
this documentary.
Stupid. Get off my lawn.
You don't like found footage? Like I love it because you feel like you're watching somebody's fucking like home movie or shit that they were just like filming off their phone and shit.
I don't think it's good cinema. It's not my forte.
What'd you think of the Blair Witch?
Overhyped.
Oh man, you're gonna rub some people the wrong way on that one.
Overhyped, Joe. You hear me? Overhyped. A Blair Witch. I know you got all 16 fucking figures, probably fucking animatronic and built to your liking for fleshlights, but still overrated.
Oh,
And that's Farmers. Overrated pick of the week.
Oh, bringing back the overrated pick of the week. Turntables have turned.
Yep. Era.
Is there any found footage you do like?
No.
No,
No.
nothing.
I thought I liked Wreck for like 1 second, like the record one, Wreck. I thought I liked that for like a hot second, and then I was like, meh, better not.
What else you like about it? Is it like the shaky cam or what?
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Digging up the marrow from Adam Green, like I gave that one a shot because it was Adam Green. It's like a fake found footage version of Nightbreed. I was all set.
Well, any updated version of fucking Nightbreed is going to be a better version. Sorry.
The lie detector just has determined if that was a lie. Go fuck yourself. You're wrong. So, yeah.
Nightbreed looks like a Disney movie gone wrong.
You look like a fucking Trailer Park Boys gone wrong, all right?
Would you like to pet my kitty?
Ricky.
God damn it. I got nothing. I didn't even watch the Trailer Park Boys. I just know that guy likes cats.
Episodes. I just know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just aware of it.
Yeah,
but when it's something that's like very familiar of just my home, I'm like, well, I live it, so I don't need to watch it. Like when that Tiger King came out, I didn't need to watch it because I'm like, I'm around all the time. I mean, that shit was located in Oklahoma, which is like 2 hours away from me.
Yeah, when I saw Tiger King, I was like, this is fucking Faye all day.
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, yeah, you look like you could be fucking Tinier Junior King, you know what I mean?
I will never get fucking high on meth and fuck dudes and buy tigers.
You hear that, horror community? Faye says if you buy him fucking snacks, he'll fuck dudes and sleep
That's
on
not
tires.
at all what I just said.
No,
Not even close.
That's not what the people heard. All right.
No, that's what you're putting in their brain. You're putting that subconscious shit into it.
Cue Halloween 3 theme here.
That's a good theme. But I disapprove of your opinion. No meth smoking, butt sex, fucking
Woods creature.
tiger fucking purchasing bullshit. I mean, if you're in your butt sex, cool. But that's not me. I don't even know what sex is anymore, so I watch a lot of porn.
I was about to say you watch it.
I watch a lot of porn. I don't watch a lot of the butt sex porn. A lot of women. Scissors.
Yeah. Scissor me timbers.
Yeah.
Got wood.
Right. Let's see. So, you were shocked that I haven't seen the movie Rosemary's Baby. Really.
Yeah. How the fuck have you never seen Rosemary's Baby? But yet you've seen like every shitty Tyler Labine movie.
Touche on that one. But I don't know. I never got around to it. Like I know enough about it. I've heard the controversies. I know the Hail Satan, all that shit, but never seen the movie. I think what turned me off is just the runtime. It's like a 2.5 hour movie, isn't it? It's a long
yeah, but so
movie.
wasn't Titanic.
Well, that's a good movie.
Well, so is Rosemary's Baby. That's why it's one of the best of all time. But you wouldn't know because you didn't fucking watch it.
Yeah, Mia Farrow. I mean, but I did watch the Cursed Films episode of Rosemary's Baby.
Ah, yes, the Cursed Film Saga. You can find that on Shudder. Season 1 and 2 just dropped.
Yeah, and they don't pay us shit to say that, so you're welcome.
Yep.
But yeah, Shudder. Get you some Shudder. Watch some Cursed Films. They have an awesome series on there, and one of them was about Rosemary's Baby. Because a lot of weird shit happened after that filming happened. Like, people were getting sick and dying, and people were shooting their husbands in the back and shit.
It's pretty crazy how deep in like this Cursed Film shit goes until like the films and all the fucked up shit that's happened.
They deep dive on that shit. My least favorite episode, of course, is The Wizard of Oz, because fuck that movie. Have you watched that episode yet?
Actually, I skipped that episode because I don't really give two fucks about the Tin Man. All right.
About the hanging midgets in the background and shit.
Yeah, I'm all set with that. And you're flying fucking monkeys. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, don't you disrespect the flying monkeys.
I love the crow one. The crow one was great.
Oh yeah, they did do the crow in the first season. Forgot about that. What else have they touched on? But yeah, the main one I watched this week though was Rosemary's Baby. We're going to touch up on that. I can't remember the chick's name, but yeah, she went all crazy. Like the last half of the episode was just about this girl who served 8 years in prison. Shot her. I think she played Rosemary's Baby. I think that's why she was even in the documentary. Is that right?
Sorry, every time you talk, I just want to fucking fall asleep.
Appreciate you.
Anytime. But no, yeah. I believe so. Yeah. I believe that's who in the Curse films the older bitch was. Yeah.
She did a lot of shit, and she's with her. He didn't even call her boyfriend. He said, "I'm her play toy" or something like that.
How delicious that sounds, huh?
Yeah, and he had a big old beer gut on him, so he's had to keep himself drunk to stay in that relationship. Especially since she served 8 years in prison for shooting her ex-husband in the back. That was some kind of rock star that can't let go of his past because they did a modern day interview, and he still looks like he's stuck in 1984. But you got to love those kind of people that they hang on to their glory days a little too hard. You know?
You mean like everybody at a horror convention?
Yeah. Touché.
Bottom.
Well, I mean, do you blame those horror convention people? Like, if I had that one rule to where it's going to make me money for the rest of my life, hell yeah, I'll be at every convention I get.
Shout out Leslie Dean. Shout out Leslie Dean. Yeah,
I respect the hustle. How can you not? Like, why the fuck worry about trying to find the next like fucking masterpiece or anything when you can just make money off of this one film that you did so many years ago?
You know what? Because people that get autographs on one cast pieces, they're gonna get you on it if you're in it,
right? But then Leslie Dean needs to kind of figure out maybe she doesn't need to do something because she had zero line the whole time when I was walking around. Every time I walked by, she didn't have a fucking line. Felt sorry for her because I love the lady. She wanted to party as long as we had some vodka.
Yes, she did. Yeah. She was like, I want to party with you.
Well, signing 3D glasses.
Yeah. Maybe she could have gotten drunk and brought some 3D glasses if we just kind of went through with that.
Right.
You know, she definitely had a line, though. It was just super small and sporadic throughout the weekend. Yeah. But I mean, she definitely made some paper a little bit.
Which, yeah, any guest department is going to make some good paper. We'll see if it continues that way. But
speaking of guests, you know who was just fucking random? That like I thought she was just fucking a little too much. Was Jennifer Rubin? Like, sweet broad, but you're just a little too fucking spacey for me. Just a little bit.
Too spacey? Like, you didn't think that she was just happy to be there and was excited to meet everybody?
No. I think she's like a full-on fucking space cadet. And I was just like, cool. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Just sign my fucking things and let me walk away. Like, we don't really need to engage in this fight. I'm like, bye, Felicia.
I thought about stopping this here just because I loved her in fucking Elm Street 3. She was the beautiful and bad bitch.
Yeah. Beautiful and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some original lobby cards from Bad Dreams, and that's what I got her on, and then she wanted them. She didn't want to sign them. She wanted them. She wanted them. Then she tried to ask me how much do I want for them. And I was like, no.
No, you're throwing a reverse switch on me here.
Yeah, I had to track those down from a guy in like fucking Montana who had them in his basement since like 86. I'm good.
It's another movie I haven't seen is Bad Dreams.
You haven't seen Bad Dreams?
No. But you can't react on me that hard about that one because that one's not a fucking name like Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, yeah, sorry, because it's Tyler Labine wasn't in it. Sorry, but
fucking Tyler Labine, all right? And I'll get on to that. But this is the halfway point to where I have to go pee. So.
Fantastic. And this is where I go off screen.
More editing for me. I'm from
Can't-
Kansas. I got the brains.
Yeah, you got fucking something. Yeah, a brain full of fucking bricks.
But speaking of Tyler Labine, like, okay, we bitched about me and Devin Sow, and this will be our segue over into some idle hands talk. Bitched about me and Devin Sow because he was underwhelming meeting him, especially for somebody like me that was a huge fan of him. It was a little underwhelming because, like, he's a great actor, so he could at least put on a better performance at this convention of meeting these people. He's got enough talent to at least make us think that he was excited to meet all these people. But since you bitch about him, imagine meeting Tyler Labine, though. It was better than meeting him because you know that dude's going to be a disappointment just because of the shit that we've had with him in the past.
I would never meet him in general. I would wish nothing but for him, except to just go fuck himself. That's
So if they announced Tyler Labine, you're not even going to.
why. I'd rather fucking piss
Because
on
you
that
like
money
being
and
an
smack him on
asshole.
your face.
You want to go up and be like, dude, you're kind of a prick.
Oh, well, I mean, of course, but I would just do it for free in passing when he's walking by, or when we're enclosed in like an elevator, and when there's 6 people there, I could be like, "Hey, you're a dick," in front of everybody, and then just get laughs. But
I think I'd still meet Tyler Labine in a convention. Just
I
see
wouldn't.
how
Fuck
he is
that.
for that
After how he
interaction, depending on his
disrespected us,
price.
fuck no, fuck you, Tyler Labine, fuck you.
Yeah, he's one of those people that forget who gave him a career, which is the fucking fans. You know,
That's why your shitty show in Hulu didn't last. Stupid
right?
bitch.
He's had so many shows canceled on him. Sons of Tucson and fucking shit on Hulu. The
Ghost or whatever the fuck
Together.
it was.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's got that Tucker and Dale to fall on, so when his career does crap out with him not giving a shit about his fans, he can go to conventions and sign Tucker and Dale shit. I don't think he's done any other horror.
I think he's done. I thought he did one other one.
He was in fucking one of the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, I wish he would have gotten eaten by the apes in that movie.
Nope, he just died from the fucking ape disease.
From the swine flu, the swine pox,
the ape flu. What do they call this? Simian flu. That's what it was.
the semen flu. Yeah, of course. That sounds
Yeah,
about right.
yeah. Which, funny enough, his first movie was with Devin Sawa's first movie called Robin of Locksley. It was a modern day take of Robin Hood, but it was a high school kid that was robbing people through the internet when the internet was still brand new back in like 93, 94, whatever, right before Casper. That movie sucked. Because I went through Devin Sawa's library and started watching as many movies that was available. He's done a lot of shitty fucking movies, by the way. But that was the first one I watched, and all of a sudden Tyler Bean popped up. I was like, "Yeah, I know that guy." And then Joshua Jackson of the Mighty Ducks fame, he was in it.
Skulls. He was in that movie.
Yeah. And Sarah Chalk from the second Becky from Roseanne and from Scrubs. She was in that
Second
too.
Becky.
Yeah, second Becky. So yeah, Devin Sawa's probably had more losers than winners, but one of his winners is Idle Hands. And it was a fucking golden winner in my book. I mean, every time I've watched it, it's gotten better and better and better. I feel like I catch more shit that entertains the shit out of me with that movie, to where I don't get bored with a single second of that movie. Like, you were kind of refreshed on it recently before TFW. I was like, dude, I'm going to get the Idle Hands hand signed, which you confess you stole the idea from me.
Oh, yeah, 100% I did, yeah.
And then you watch it like, hell yeah, this is a good movie.
I forgot how good it was.
That's the thing. People like kind of just forget to watch it and then forget how good it is.
And I hate horror comedies. I fucking hate them. I hate.
Oh yeah, I remember you should all over Shaun of the Dead every second you get.
Yeah, fucking stupid movie. I hate horror coms, but I don't know. It was great because you know what? Because it was like a little bit raunchy. I love that scene where he just like grabs her ass and shit. It's pretty odd.
Well, it's got that fucking stoner comedy vibe to it. That's just a lot of fucking fun, especially when it came out and it was Columbine shooting, so it was 99. Because that's why the movie flopped because the movie dropped 2 weeks after the Columbine shooting in Colorado. Remember all that shit back in the day?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And they were in the news from the senators and shit like that saying, movies like this, name dropped out of hands. This is why these people are shooting up the schools. And then so a lot of theaters are pulling that shit, and it was a massive flop, big time in the theaters. But then, of course, it started gaining cult status once VHS hit, and then DVD, and then now Blu-ray from the Scream Factory, which is still available now. There's a nice little Scream Factory plug for you. But before you rewatched it again, when I was talking about it, what was your feelings about it before? Like, why haven't you rewatched it? Did you just not think it was good before then?
No, you know what it is? I think it was just one of those movies that you just forget about. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like a memorable classic where it always just sticks with you, where you're like, hey, Idle Hands. It's definitely like a culty big screen movie.
Right. It's a get with your buddies and fucking watch and have a good time type of movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a classic. I mean, you know what I mean? But like it's a good film, but it's not one you're gonna watch all the time.
You fucking liar.
Unless you're a hillbilly hick out in the fucking woods, and the only things that pass your fucking doorway are fucking tumbleweeds. Then
you wait, because you're gonna get deep dive into the fucking weed game, and then that's gonna be in your collection right next to Cheech and Chong and fucking How High and Jay and Silent Bob. You're gonna watch those movies on repeat like I did in high school. So I'll confess, right? I was a massive stoner back in high school. Massive stoner. We did the whole wake and bake before school every single morning, which my first class, whatever I had that day, because my high school does the whole A days and B days. I don't know about your high school, but yeah,
no.
You didn't have that? You had the same classes every single day?
Well, the same schedule. Yeah.
Oh, no. See, my school was you have 4 classes on this day and then 4 classes on this next day. It was A days and B days, and they would alternate, obviously, every week because you'd have 3 A days in 1 week and then 3 B days the next week. And that's
what was it like going to high school in the 90s?
I was entering high school at the end of the 90s, so it was early 2000s for me. You
no, it wasn't you, bitch. It was the fucking end of the 90s.
99.
99. The millennium, baby.
Well, I didn't think I was even going to make it to high school because of Y2K. You know, we were all about
you think you were going to fucking blow up? Like what?
No. I remember 2000 New Year. My dad went partying and he trusted me to stay home by myself. I was 13, 14, something like that. And I just sat at my table playing with my little finger deck skateboards. And then midnight happened. Yeah. You remember the little mini skateboards?
Fuck yeah, I do. I had a few of those too.
Yeah. I had a shit ton of those. I had the whole fucking street skate fucking set up, and I just sat at my dinner table and played with that shit. And then the ball dropped, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, the world didn't end. All right, cool. And then just continued playing with my finger deck.
What a shame.
Well, people forget that time zones exist. So, like, when it was already midnight in New York for a good hour before it hit me, I'm like, well, they didn't die, so I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're not that much younger than me.
Yeah, I've got a few years.
What year did you graduate?
07.
I was supposed to be 03, but I was kind of retarded. So
I went into high school in 03.
I was kind of retarded, so I graduated in 04.
Yeah, sounds about right to me. Yeah. What was the guy's name that directed Idle Hands? Was it Rodman Flender? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Rodman Flender. Yeah, he directed a couple episodes of The Office.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he also directed a couple episodes in the 10 Things I Hate About You TV series that was short-lived.
That was a TV series?
Oh, yeah.
Hate About You?
Yeah, it was super short-lived. Super short-lived. Kind of like Freaks and Geeks, unfortunately. One of the best.
Which is crazy because look at that cast in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah. Yeah, Typically Table only lasted one season.
Wow. Oh, but no, before I went on my finger deck fucking story.
Oh yeah, your finger dicks. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you have a history with Seth Green, don't you?
I do. I love Seth Green. He's fucking awesome. So long time ago, back in yesteryear, when I thought I was going to be an actor and moved to Hollywood, and I got a small co-star spot as an actor on the TV show called Dads, where I got to say one
I
line.
loved that fucking show.
Yeah, I was in the scene, and it was like a gym. It was a gym scene. I had my whole body painted.
No shit.
Yeah, I had one line, but it was sick. It was cool, and I got to hang with Giovanni Ribisi, and then I was talking to Seth Green, and then every time we would break out, I would always walk and I would talk to Seth Green. He was just so awesome, so short. He took a picture of me, put me on his Twitter when I had all my like body paint on, like
No shit.
yeah, forever ago. Yeah, so it was cool. Such a good dude, but he's so tiny. Like no bullshit, his lifts are like fucking that thick on his Air Forces.
I say you're no tall guy yourself.
Yeah, I'm like 5'6". He's definitely like 5
Ain't he only like
feet.
5'2" or something like that?
I think he's like 5 feet tall.
He's a little
guy. He's a little guy. Yeah.
He
he's
doesn't
very little.
age. He still looks like he's in his fucking mid-30s.
He's super fucking nice. So nice. Yeah, good dude. Really good dude.
It's not an act with him. He's fucking cool, down to earth, loves everybody.
There's nobody
loves
around.
everything.
We were walking away after doing the scene, and I was asking him what it was like to be in Holliston. He was like, you watched that? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh yeah. He's like, I love Adam.
Nice. I've always had a big admiration of him. That'd be a cool name for them to bring at TFW, by the way. If they wanted like a big fucking name, he's got a huge fucking following. So,
yeah.
I mean, Robot Chicken's the shit. I'll
Can't
watch
hardly wait.
I mean, you can go on and on and on. I mean, for horror fans, the Tim Curry one. He was in that. He was from Logan. Without a Paddle, you can have Lillard and Seth Green
such a good
and
movie.
Dax Shepard, and I want that photo up. I want that photo up real bad.
That'd be a good one. You know what photo op I want to be inside of?
What?
Angus.
Angus. Nobody remembers that movie. If any of you remember this movie, please tell us.
please, if you remember fucking Angus, yeah. I remember Chris Owen was in it. I remember a funny story. I was supposed to work with Chris Owen. He was the little redheaded kid. He was in fucking American Pie, all that shit. We were supposed to work on a film together. I remember one time we were supposed to meet up. We were supposed to go have coffee and talk about this part in California. And I remember he had to cancel. He was like, he's like, sorry, man, I have to work. He was like, they just called me and asked me if I had to. I got to do it. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, oh, you gonna be on set? He's like, oh no. He's like, I work at a sushi restaurant. He was a waiter. I was like, well, how the mighty have fallen, my man. I'm so sorry.
Damn, I remember the hype for Angus, and it fucking just fell flat on its face.
I'll never forget Angus in his plum fucking suit.
God damn, I need to revisit that fucking movie.
No, not to get too far off of Idle Hands, but you know what else is an underrated movie just in that same like realm is fucking Joe's Apartment.
Such a good with movie. The cockroaches.
Yeah, man, yeah.
That's what got me hyped because the commercials always showed the fucking cockroaches doing the dancing and the singing and shit.
Was it Funky Towel? Towel's got the funk.
Was that Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
God damn it, Joe's Apartment too. I gotta write these shit down. I'm gonna watch Angus and Joe's Apartment.
Yeah, like two fucking like utter bullshit classics that you just need to revisit.
Well, I know Joe's Apartment just strung off with it because they used to have just the commercials of the talking cockroaches for MTV, and then
right because they produced it. That's right. Yeah,
and then it sprung a movie off of it, and they got Jerry O'Connell of all people to do that fucking thing.
He was a young professional, like trying to break it into the New York world, and moved to New York and got a slum apartment, and ended up living with like 1 million fucking roaches who used to dance and have sex on his bars of soap and all that good stuff.
There's a nice fucking triple feature box set for you. Fucking
Yeah.
Joe's Apartment, Angus, Idle Hands.
That's a great one. I own Joe's Apartment, and I'm not ashamed of that. It's such a good movie.
Did they even release it on DVD?
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's not on Blu-ray. I wouldn't think.
No, I don't think so. I have it on DVD and I have it on VHS.
It's probably free on YouTube too.
Yeah, it probably is. And now back to the movie.
Back to Idle Hands. But back to Seth Green, man. I mean, what a fucking straight up just a legend in our world, really. Like, not even just like horror, but stoner comedy is just fucking a great fucking dude. Like, in Idle Hands, Devin Sawa's performance with the fucking his hand shit, that was fucking great. Him taking that tumble over on the porch and shit was fucking great. He was fucking awesome with the hand acting and shit. But the person that stole the movie was Seth Green, hands down. It was fucking hilarious in that movie. I mean, the one thing that people quote from that movie is, "Look at me, I'm Leatherface."
Oh, dude, I think I've done that quote for so many years, and like half the time I forget what it's from. But it's because it's from Idle Hands.
Because it's such a fucking classic fucking moment that people quote that and not even realize what they're fucking quoting.
Right.
Because he did that line so well, the way he did it.
Idle Hands. We had Seth Green, we had Devin Sawa, we had Angela Bassett.
No, Vivica Fox.
Oh yeah, wrong woman.
Vivica Fox.
All right, hold on. We're gonna edit that part out. Let's go back. All right, so yeah, Idle Hands. We had Seth Green. We had Devin Sawa. We had Vivica Fox, who was also known for Independence Day.
I love how you think I'm gonna cut that out.
No, I mean,
but no, what was the dude, the other buddy? I can never remember his name, but he was in Mighty Ducks, and he was in Butterfly Effect. I want to say.
Wait, was it Alba or Beale?
No, the stoner buddy was Seth.
Yeah, fuck the buddy. I'm talking about the girl.
Oh, that was Jessica Alba.
Yeah, Alba. Yeah.
That was her first movie. Because I watched the commentary on the Idle Hands Scream Factory thing. They did a new commentary on that. That was her first movie.
Wasn't she in The Eye?
Yeah, she did The Eye.
Yeah.
And then she went off to be big in Fantastic Four and shit like that.
Yeah, then her career kind of died.
I guess she started filming that at 17. But then the ending, because the original ending, which is in the deleted scenes on the DVDs and Blu-rays, is they had this big epic thing at the school swimming pool, and it was a big, graphics filled fucking special effects
satanic
type of
room.
thing.
Yeah.
And they did the screenings of it, and people hated that ending. They're like, it just doesn't fit in the movie, and the director even agreed with it. And then so they took the notes, and a lot of the notes said, for one, get the hand high. They wanted the hand to get stoned somehow. So that's when they blow the smoke into the hand puppet that the hand was in at the end. They wanted to see more Jessica Alba's skin. That's why the shit got ripped off while she was tied to the car that was getting elevated up. And they wanted more of the two stoner buddies, Seth Green and the other guy's name. I can't fucking remember. It was
the other kid who does an amazing slap shot in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, I just can't remember his fucking name. Cool dude. I mean, no disrespect to the guy. He's done some cool shit. I just can't. He's just not has a name that I remember.
What's he in Butterfly Effect?
I think he was the
I always think it's the other guy from fucking My Name Is Earl. And
but he was in that too, yeah. Before he lost all the fucking weight. Now that guy's super skinny now. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude, yeah.
Guy from Mallrats and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. He's had a good little career too. We'll have to cover him later on at some point. Yeah,
that'd be another awesome name that he could fucking announce. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, he was in American History X too.
Yeah, see, he's done a lot of great shit when he was fat. And then he lost the weight.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Jonah Hill effect. He lost all that weight. He couldn't get a fucking role to save his life. Then he had to get fat again.
Well, now what happened with Jonah Hill is that his comedic roles are fat. It's more serious. I got nominated for an Academy Award. Shit was skinny, and then he gets fat, and then becomes funny again. And it's just been a roller coaster.
You know who doesn't have a career anymore? James Franco. Next.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all his bullshit.
Yep.
That's why we haven't seen him in the goddamn thing lately.
Yep, he's got some explaining to do.
Lucy.
Yeah. But yeah, Idle Hands, the random guy. I had to look up his fucking name because I didn't write it down, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say.
I was gonna say, look up his fucking name because I can't. I want to say Hanson is a part of it. I could be wrong.
His name is Eldon Hansen.
Henson.
Eldon Henson.
Okay. Yeah, that dude. He's another one, obviously, that doesn't get enough respect because we didn't have enough respect to even remember his name.
Apparently, he was in the Daredevil show on Netflix for like 38 episodes.
Oh, he's still a working fucking actor. He just shows up in random shit.
Yeah,
and he ages weird, so like
he was in the Hunger Games.
Oh, see, I didn't watch the Hunger Games.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in part 2 of the Hunger Games. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. He had a decent little career going on.
He's had a career from young Mighty Ducks actor to now still doing Daredevil and shit. So yeah, he's doing fine. He's okay. Seth Green's doing fine. He's still got Robot Chicken season fucking 27 or whatever the fuck they're on now.
I just like how like that early on into like stoner comedies for like horror shit. Like that one was like okay. You know what I mean? Like for like the critics, it wasn't canceled, like none of that shit. Like it was just like it was right at the right time for that movie to come out. I don't think that movie would do well now.
Which movie? Idle Hands?
Yeah.
You don't think it? Well, it didn't do well then because of the Columbine shit. So
yeah, I know, but I don't think it would have caught on now if it came out now.
I think if it would have came out in like 2003, 2004, it would have been a box office hit. Because that's when the stoner comedies are really fucking. Or if it would have came out in like 1979, that would have been a big hit for it too. But then they would have to compete with the same
year as Rosemary's Baby, apparently for you,
right? But then they had to compete with like Cheech and Chong and shit. So I don't know. Maybe early 2000s would probably been the best time for it. But it has a cult following, like for sure. What's your favorite scene from that movie besides Leatherface?
Jessica Alba, her bum.
That was a nice bum there at the end. They were probably correct on doing the new ending instead of keeping the original, in which they lost a lot of money because they spent a lot of money on the special effects on that last scene, and they just did it a lot smaller because people were like, no, it fits in the movie better.
I would say a scene I could have done without is the Vivica Fox one where she like pulls out the fucking dagger and then tries to like stab him with it. It just I hated the way that
the hallway.
The camera motion was so fucking schlocky. I didn't like it. And then like her performance was like very like theater-esque. It was way too high. And then I didn't like the camera angles. It just seemed like bullshit to me. I hated that scene.
Do you agree with me about Devin Sawa though and his hand performance? Like that was
dude, the hand shit is spot on. Like the hand was like its own like voyeuristic like item.
It was his own side character before it got chopped off because that was Devin Sawa. After it got chopped off, it was the guy that did the thing from Addams Family.
Yeah, the hand.
Yeah, hell of an actor. He has an interview on the Blu-ray. But yeah, no, I absolutely love the fucking movie. I think it's fucking fantastic. I love Devin Sawa's performance. I love Seth Green. I love Henson. I already forgot his
Eldon Henson. Just think Jim Henson, but yeah, Eldon Scrolls plus Jim Henson equals Eldon Henson. Gotcha. There we go. Yeah, that's how you got to remember it.
Eldon Henson, that's great. I mean, the cast was fucking fantastic, is what I'm trying to say.
Cast was great. Cast was so good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like for like stoner comedies and stuff, like it's cool. I don't really like that type of shit.
I say you don't like horror comedies, so since you like this one, where does it rank on horror comedies? Is it near the top for you on horror comedies? Or
see, in my mind, there really are no horror comedies in my brain that I have as like a list. So this one's kind of like on its own pedestal.
There you go. You got at least one out of that genre that you like.
Yeah,
which is good, which is fantastic. Do you own the movie now, or?
Oh yeah. It's in the horror closet. Yep.
In the horror closet. What else you got in the horror closet there, baby?
All those VHSs I showed you.
All them VHS.
Yeah, all them like OG fucking demon fucking VHS tapes. All my my.
Do you have a VCR?
I got like 4 of them. Yeah.
Do you? Do you have one of those ones that are built into the TV?
I have a small combo TV. Yeah.
I need. Well, I say I need to get one, but I really don't need to start buying VHS tapes
I mean, they are cheap for the most part.
for the most part, unless you're buying Terminator, apparently, because that went for like 20 grand on eBay.
Yeah, wish I had that.
Right. Or some of the old Disney ones with the fucking clamshell. Those
Yeah,
go for a lot of money.
I have some clamshell horror ones. I got like a Halloween that John Carpenter signed for me.
They did clamshell horror fucking VHS?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. There's a select few floating around.
I thought that was like strictly a Disney thing
No.
with the clamshells.
You're a clamshell, but no.
I'm not a clamshell. Is that
Speaking
like
of
calling me a
clamshell
pussy?
VHS tapes, Whittier Entertainment, my buddy Alex and his co-founder, they own Whittier Entertainment, and they do reproductions of films and they put them on VHS. So anything that's went to Shutter that's big, like they'll throw that on there.
Well,
So,
I mean, there's definitely VHS collectors out there, so why not?
Oh yeah, tape heads, baby.
I feel like I'm a rare breed that doesn't like getting VHS in the horror community.
Well, that's because you're a bitch.
I like high definition. I like my Blu-rays and my 4Ks.
I like discs. Like fuck you.
I don't like rewinding my tapes. Though
Listen.
growing up when VHS, I had a Corvette. It's where you opened up the hood and you put the tape in and put it down and it rewound for you.
Oh really? I thought I got sidetracked and thought you were talking about your race car bed.
No, that the race car bed's long gone.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But no, I had a VHS tape rewinder. It was a red Corvette. I just put the tape in there, and just like I had a machine that would shuffle my playing cards for me too.
Nice. You're getting that casino.
90s baby, 90s right here. And I have a lot of it still on my old. I still have my old home video camera. I have my old high 8mm fucking video camera. That still works. Then I need to get that shit converted to digital so I don't lose that shit. Of me being a stoner back in high school.
These days the conversion's so cheap.
Right. But yeah, it goes from my high school days all the way up to when my son was born. And those are all on little fucking tapes. People are like, oh, tapes? What are those?
Before we really get into our closing remarks about idle hands and the episode itself, I think that people deserve to know that apparently when you met Devin Sawa at Texas Frightmare, you guys had a nice little heart-to-heart, even though I personally thought Devin Sawa was a dick and I didn't really care about meeting him so much. They do say you should never meet your heroes, and I do agree to that to an extent. And I'm just glad he wasn't a hero, because if he was, then I would have been so fucking disappointed because this dude was the shits.
Yeah, it was a disappointing factor for me. It was like when I was telling the story and he just seemed disinterested in it and all that. I was like, oh, all right, that's all right. Whatever, man. Thanks for signing my hand.
Yeah. Thanks for the auto. Just take my money and tell me to shut the fuck up, Devin. Thanks.
But
buddy.
I wasn't so diehard a fan to where it was a big disappointment. Like if I had like my Robert England encounter obviously was a big deal, so that worked out great for me. All the ones that I really wanted to meet that I've met so far have been great, except for Devin's Hella. So now I'm more nervous about meeting David Arquette and Kevin Smith. Like I'm afraid that they'll disappoint me because those are two big heroes, I guess, of mine. So hopefully they don't break my heart. Do you have any heroes left that are still alive that
I have not met?
That you have not met that you hope they're not fucking cockstains?
Clive Barker.
Clive Barker. Oh, and you were so close. You were so close.
Fucking so close.
So fucking close.
I have so much to say to Clive Barker.
And he's only got so much time left, man. I hope you get there.
That's like holy grail list for me. That's number one. He is number one.
Wasn't he at the 2019 Frightmare that you were at?
No.
He was there one of the years I was.
He was there 2018, the year I missed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you were at 2017, skipped 2018, went to 2019, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
would have been the fucking year. I did get his auto. I did. An ex-friend of mine
Right, but it's just not the
Yeah.
same. You actually want to meet the fucker. You know?
I need to meet him and shake his shriveled up little hand and just,
I say he's pretty decrepit now, so I mean, don't go in with too high of hopes, but hopefully he'll at least like respond to your questions or anything like that.
yeah. I more so have like a comment, something to say to him. You know what I mean? And like that's
Hopefully you
what
get
I'm
like a
hoping.
genuine response, and then you'll be good.
Yeah. I feel like I listen, for a lot of these interviews I've been especially when I first started like writing scripts and shit like that, I fucking loved Clive. So I like stalked his interviews and stuff like that. And he always says that when he meets people like at conventions and stuff, he's like, I don't care about you telling me that you love my movie. I'd rather make a human connection with somebody who has an experience that they want to tell me. And that's what I have. So I'm gonna be so disappointed if he's a complete fucking liar.
A liar, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like a fucking total cock stain. I at that point I might take down the posters I have on my wall. Like it's so deep. It's so deep that
it's so deep, yeah.
I emotionally will be so offended and fucked up that I will this Hellraiser poster, the Nightbreed, all the Nightbreed shit I own, I will just fucking put it in a box and I just won't look at it anymore.
I understand, because I would have the same reaction if Robert would have been disappointed. Before the show ends, do you what is it that you'd want to have that genuine connection with? What would you say to him to have that fucking connection?
You know, this is a really big thing. Can't say it on air.
Can't say it on air.
It's a big
Will you tell us when that day comes?
100%.
And let us know exactly what you said and exactly what the reaction was.
100%.
All right. Well, now you got something to tune in for, people. We'll
yes,
get that
you know,
story.
I might have a heart. Like the Grinch even had a heart. So I mean,
he's got a heart. You just got to chisel away a little bit.
Yeah. It's built under fucking like MSG and like old fucking Chinese food, but I mean, it's there somewhere.
All right, on. Well, that was Movies Make Psychos.
Nope. Idle Hands. What do you rate it, 1 to 10?
For me, it's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 9. I can't put it up there with my 10s. Those are their own little special section. I absolutely love the movie and I can watch it every day. I don't know why I don't have it as a 10, but I can't quite put it in as a 10. I got to go 9. And I hate decimal points, so I'm not going to give it a 9.5.
I'm with you. For myself, you know how I usually rate things. So
yeah, lower than they probably need to be.
Yeah, Idle Hands to me is a strong 6. It's a strong
6.
Strong.
You
6.
told me that you love it, and you're still only gonna give it a 6.
You know what? I love it. Doesn't mean I'm in love with it. Strong 6.
I gotta go back and look at the ones that you gave higher than a 6. I'm like, really?
No, and that list is fucking. You can probably find it counted on one hand. Remember all the 2s, negative 1s, 0s. Like,
oh yeah.
Like the Pet Sematary remake.
Well, nobody gave that fucking higher than a 5.
Yeah, I refuse to watch fucking that Buddy fucking fake Chucky movie. I refuse to watch that.
You still haven't watched that.
I never will. Listen, when it's completely dead, it is fucking dead.
Oh, that's right. You gave us a fake rating on that one. You gave us one of your bullshit through. I watched it. Fucking rating.
One of the fakings, yeah.
AKA, I'm gonna go last so I can take off of what people are saying about it, and then I'm gonna downgrade it and then give my own review on it.
Just like that Terrifier interview when I was like, nope, don't give a fuck. See you later. I mean,
you're a prick and I love it.
You know what? At least I showed up. At least I didn't say, oh, hey, I want this Easter episode about resurrecting Jesus and then pick the movies. And then, you know what? Decide not to show the fuck up. So, you know what? At least I showed the fuck up.
Don't you talk about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ like that.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Well, that being said, this has been Movies Make Psychos. Tune in, follow Instagram, Movies Make Psychos, Facebook, Movies Make Psychos. Audio is going to be on across all the platforms that you listen to all your bullshit on. I have been Andrew Fay.
You've been great. We've been Movies Make Psychos. Go fuck yourself.
And that's been Brian Farmer.